This is the shore on 88.4 and the waves keep crushing in. Today with the filmmaker Alisa Young, who underwent her own exorcism because she used to be an even evangelical Christian. Enjoy the show.
Film school!
No, I didn't actually. I didn't go to film school. This was my first film.
Wow, and how did you get the idea for this film?
Well, mostly it was like, so I grew up in a very conservative evangelical family, and I kind of wanted to revisit it in some way, and this sort of opportunity just kind of came up. In one way, it was just my mom trying to get me to go back to church, which I wasn't interested. And then she was telling me that, like, oh, they do these prayers and healing and exorcism services now over Skype.
Yeah.
And she was willing to pay for it if I was interested. And so for the longest time, I was like, that's I'm not even want to do it. But then I was like, oh, well, it might be like interesting because with technology, I could record it. And I didn't have any intention of actually making a film out of it. I mostly just recorded it just for my own experience because I had like so much bad experience with this and trauma, and like it was a way for me to I guess purge that out of my own memory or my own like being. And then from there on, and I was in grad school at the time, mostly doing visual art, and I was doing a lot of collage and a lot of things that are very labor intensive and arranging things. So I figured it might be fun to try arranging things with video, and so basically it kind of came out of like these both interests. And when I went into the Skype exorcism, I could go at it two ways, right? I could go into it and kind of make fun of this guy because he is kind of a joke and he's scamming people. But at the same time, there are a lot of people, and especially in America, who are buying into this, and most of them are quite vulnerable, like my mother. And it was, I guess, my way to expose to use myself, to be vulnerable, and to show what it looks like from the inside. Because it's something like evangelical Christianity. It's really easy to kind of poke fun at, like how ridiculous it is.
They believe in the rapture, no? They believe in the rapture.
Yeah, and then the whole, like when they lay their hand on you and you fall down, sometimes when you don't fall, they push you, and there is a level of expectation to perform. And when you're in a congregation of that many people, you do feel very you do feel this pressure, like, maybe I should perform so like they would accept me, or you won't get outcasted or anything like that. Like, for example, because like my family was really into this, she had sent me to so many of these camps or these conferences or conventions, and one of them was to learn how to prophesize. And it was really ridiculous. And that time I was really trying really hard to become what she wanted me to be, because I was a teenager, wanted her to accept me. But I wasn't able to hear what everybody else was hearing. Everyone was like hearing God's voice telling them what to do. Like, I was not hearing this.
What did you hear? Did you hear the zeitgeist? I'm a colleague, I'm a painter as well. What's the zeitgeist, Alisa? So you didn't hear those prophecies, and then?
No. So basically, like, it was like maybe like 200 people, and everybody was like praying in tongues, because that was part of the training too, is to learn how to pray in tongues. And I was the only person left in the group that couldn't do it. And there was a lot of like shaming and guilting, like, oh, you're not opening your heart to Jesus, that's why you can't hear it, it's your fault. And I was feeling quite bad. And when you have 200 people kind of like staring at you and like telling you what's wrong with you, and like the pastor on stage, your hands on it, it's like, all right, I'm just going to fake it. So I just started faking. I just start making weird sounds. And then they're like, oh, see, it wasn't that easy. Like that. And then I realized, like, this is insane. Like, I'm faking it and they can't tell. So that was like one of the big moments where this is such bullshit. I can't believe this. And it was an expensive thing too. Her mother had saved a bunch of money, so.
Did you have to faint as well? Did you have to faint?
And that one, no, not that one. Not that particular one. But usually, yes, if they lay their hands on you, you kind of have to fall. If you don't fall, they kind of push you.
When was that? When did you stop believing in God?
I guess when I started to read the Bible a little more, and there's just a lot of contradictory things in there, and then when also the church was more exclusionary than more accepting.
Yeah.
And then also they start to get really political, like talking about Islamophobia, being homophobic, and all these things that really didn't feel quite compassionate and positive, and that was turning me off, with the religion. When I stopped believing in God, probably it was kind of a very slow process because I was very much wrapped into the religion for a long time. Like I was like the youth group leader, and then I was organizing Bible studies. So that I feel like I was, it was kind of like being in a cult for a long time, and then finding out like none of it is true, and you have to slowly shift your reality. But I think starting from when I was 16 and then I think by the time I was like 18 or 19, I was completely cut off.
Wow, so that was before you started art school, basically. Was everybody in your school in the same church?
No. It was mostly just a few people, I guess. I don't know what the proportion was, because there are different branches of Christianity, but this one that the whole evangelical deliverance type is quite intense.
So they believe that you get sucked in the sky.
Did you get stuck in the sky?
Sucked, everybody, like
Yeah, like everyone was like born with a bunch of curses and sins. Like there's no getting away from it. And everyone has some sort of possessions. There's always demons, some kind of demon. But if you're a female, there's always very specific ones.
Like who?
Like Jezebel, that was the one that I was accused of by Bob Larson.
Yeah. Did he said something about that? You were talking about that somebody did abuse you.
Yeah. So that was the other thing. Like I went into the Skype session, and a lot of these kind of exorcisms, they feel more like a really bad therapy session, because it's almost like they're doing a lot of cold reading about you.
Yeah.
And finding out. So he starts out with saying, "Oh, like what is the worst things that happened to your life?" and try to find out more. Try to diagnose you if you have like why. So usually people who get an exorcism, usually they're quite vulnerable, or they're experiencing a lot of hardship. They need help in some form. So they're quite desperate in some way. But I was not feeling that way. Like I didn't need that, I guess. So he went from what's the worst thing, and I was very honest. I told him everything, and then he asked me what was my sexuality, what I'm attracted to, my entire sexual history. And then so I talked about my abuse, my sexual abuse when I was younger, and then how I was raped in high school. And then he goes, and then that's what he latches on to. And he's like, "You didn't tell me that." Well, I said, and then I just told him I didn't think that was like the most traumatic thing in my life. But that was what he latched on to. It's like, you know what? This is why your life is going to hell, and this is why like you're making bad decisions, and blah blah blah. And then it just kind of went from there, and it just became like in the beginning like, oh, it wasn't your fault, but actually it is your fault at the end. And that was like, all right, if that's where you want to take this conversation to, go ahead. It's more revealing of your character.
Yeah, the first time I saw that Bob, I thought he was crazy. So what was that? Your first? No, what?
Yeah, definitely crazy.
So you, how did you feel to meet him like online? How did you were like, yeah, I don't care, or like?
Well, I was trying to come into this and as respectful as I can, as in like I'm trying to understand why my mom still believes in this and why people still believe in this, and like if I could be as cordial and empathetic as possible and try to be nice, maybe we could have a conversation or something. But it wasn't that way for him, because he was just trying to convert me and also to guilt me and shaming me at and halfway in the exorcism, that became really apparent. I think it was partially because most people who go to them, they have a lot of pain and angst, and it was like a platform that they could just express their feelings, so they can go crazy if they want to, and then cry and be angry.
Yeah.
And it's a cathartic experience, and that could be validated because a lot of times people are shamed into not being able to talk about like the things that happened to them, and maybe that was the first time they get to talk about it. But when I wasn't being affected by his exorcism, he was very, very upset. He had to change. It seemed like he had to change his tactics and how he talks to me, because obviously his prayers isn't really working. and if anything, it's like, well, you're the exorcist. If you can't like get the demons out of me, like you're kind of exposing yourself as a fraud rather than anything that's wrong with me.
Did he know, like, or did he take it really serious, or he seemed like, you think he knew that you were not so interested in that?
Well, I told him in the beginning that I'm not a Christian. I used to be, and I don't believe in any of this, but I'm willing to give it a try. So I was open to any sort of spiritual interference if it happens, you know?
Yeah.
But nothing happened.
Did you... Well, I was wondering, because you didn't go to art school, because the film contains not just the interview. Did you work on that subject before?
No, because it was I was quite angry, or not angry. Yeah, I was angry. I was quite bitter that I was sucked into this cult for such a long time. It took up like the majority of my growing my growing up years, and that was quite. It changes you, and it's like even now you still get affected by it. So that was really frustrating for me.
Did you ever meet, like, did you at the start then begin to meet people?
I'm sorry, you're cutting out again.
Oh, now? No, Alisa, did you ever come maybe in art school across people that thought that religion is really crazy? And
yes, absolutely, completely crazy. Yeah, and then there are people who like think I'm in the wrong because they believe that religion is truth. And to them, I am like the worst kind of person. There's a special hell for me because I used to believe, and I don't believe anymore. And that's the worst.
Alisa, wait a second, I have to go to the bathroom. So you got, hi, I'm here again. So did you get ever like in fights as a teenager, like, oh, Satan exists, or with other kids and?
Oh, you mean like when I was younger, when I believed?
Yeah.
I used to go and do missions and try to convert people. I'll try to like get people from my high school to go to my church and try to save them, because they really brainwash you into like you're soldiers of God and you're trying to save all these people's souls so they can all go to heaven. And it was your responsibility to do that, because if you don't, then it's your fault. So everyone who they just have such a strong desire and like what they feel like is a calling to evangelize people. And then the more people you bring in, like the more favorable you are, and then it kind of like the higher you go up in the rankings in terms of like whether it was in the church or like your plot in heaven will be closer to God.
Did you then believe or call people possessed as well?
I never went there. For me at the time, it was more about like helping people. Like if usually I would like if I have like friends that I know who are sad or they're going through something, then I'm like, oh, how about you come to church? You know, God will be there for you and they could help you, things like that. The whole demonic stuff, I never felt comfortable doing that, I guess. But I did believe in it. I did believe that some people were possessed. And then back then, I also was, like, brainwashed into thinking that, like, if you're gay, you had, like, a gay demon or something. Like, it was just, it wasn't like it was unnatural, you know? And there was a lot of things I had to unlearn and decondition when I got out of it.
How do you do that? Like, who tells you now unlearn things?
It was a lot of work. It was a lot of work. And also the thing is, like, they were also quite strict. Like the music you listen to, like it can't be. It was not like Christian music that it's bad. Anything that's not like approved by the church could have like demonic spirits that could influence you. So that's another way of them cutting you off from the world, and so you're pretty isolated for a long time until you just kind of make the decision to wiggle your way out. And it's still like a pretty huge deal in my family that I'm not a part of that. So that's always a struggle. It's like I'm trying to save like my family to not believe in that crap, and then my family is trying to save me so I don't go to hell. It's like a
That was open. They did talk open about it.
So that they didn't want me to go back to church anymore, and all these friends that I thought who were friends stopped talking to me, and that kind of just nailed it shut. We're like, you know what, you guys are such bullshit. You are not really there to care or help or anything, because I definitely needed someone to be there, and you guys weren't there.
Ever when you started to rebel or what?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I definitely rebelled. Yeah, and I was probably went a little too far. A little teenagers do.
What did you do?
Yeah. Well, it was just very typical. Just like you just start going to parties and drinking and doing drugs, and I just as opposite of what the good Christians would think. So I just wanted to do the exact opposite, because everything that I thought was correct was completely wrong.
Oh, did you ever then at this time come across Satanists, like metal people?
No, I actually didn't. I didn't.
What are you working on now?
I'm doing a couple things, but one of them is I'm working on a documentary, which is completely unrelated to this, because this exorcism piece was really personal. It was quite really draining to be that vulnerable all the time. Like, you're just exposed and talking about yourself like constantly. Like, it's a little bit exhausting.
So, and before that, you mostly did work as a fine artist, no?
I was doing a lot of like drawings and paintings, and mostly works on paper, zines, and a little bit of like doing some installation stuff. And that was my first film, and I just I kind of fell in love with the filmmaking medium. And then the next one I did was like I went to Japan to film in love hotels. That was quite fun. Because they were changing. I wanted to document like how the love hotels were getting changed by the public morality laws that was there, So I'm always attracted, and I don't really shy away from very controversial materials. I always end up doing some really sensitive subject.
Did you get problems to do that, or did you just?
No, I do everything I do everything myself, and I also just do it very guerrilla style. So that's probably going to continue. A lot of it is just basically because I don't have the money.
And what you filming now?
So I'm working on it's a big project. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with China's One Belt, One Road project. So China is trying to build a global infrastructure.
Yes.
Is a way to become like the next global superpower. So they want to connect all these countries economically, and there's like over 70 countries involved now, like most of Europe. So part of it is to revive the Silk Road, and so I did part of the journey, but I want to ride the train from like Rome to China, basically. Yeah, so there's a lot of excitement around it. So or it's just a bunch of propaganda at the moment, but to me it's quite scary of what the government is trying to do. It's a way of them doing a lot of surveillance and having more control. And oh yeah, they got like have you seen? Do you watch Black Mirror, the TV show?
It's a lovely science fiction, yeah.
Yeah, yes. If you remember I think it was like the first episode of the third season where everybody has like a point system. It's kind of like Lyft or Uber. You can just rate people, and everybody has a credit score pretty much. And it's like like she goes to the wedding and she kind of fucks up along the way, and her points start going down. So basically, China has that in place. Like it was in the prototype phase when I was there, like last year, and they're rolling it out. So everyone in China has a credit score, and they look at your WeChat, they look at your internet history, they look at your emails, and they find keywords, and they kind of like also use it. They place their own morality like barometer, like according to what, who knows.
This is the end of the show. I'm gonna let you go now with some techno. See you next time. Enjoy.